Buenos nachos, amigos, and welcome to Through the Tomes, a Dungeons and Dragons adventure where a group of understanding and patient and wonderful friends go on a journey, go on a sojourn, go on an adventure, guided by an amateur DM, cobbling together his first campaign with preset adventure settings, adventure modules, and trying to sew the threads in between as best as he can to show anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm PD Rave, your aforementioned DM, and here with me is my squad, my party, my gang, my crew. We've got playing Wind and Summer, Daisy.
Everybody, here's a picture of me that was taken 33 years ago. I was very small.
Aww.
Yeah. We've got playing Solero Italian, Drew.
I was hoping you would come to me later because I was going to try to find a picture of me taken like 10 years ago.
Oh, when you said taking, I thought it was going to go somewhere else.
That was it.
Here's one from high school.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Chippendale.
That looks like a high schooler, all right.
Yes.
For audio listeners, he's with two Chippendale dancers.
Yes, exactly.
Flexing with my mustache. Yes.
Exactly. We've got playing Tobold Toby Underborough, Brett.
So, like, you see this thing? This is nothing. Check this shit out.
Oh, jeez.
That's from the tourniquet.
Damn.
It looks so grody in person, you guys. The camera does it not justice at all.
It looks pretty grody from here, to be fair.
Yeah, well, just imagine what it looks like under there where they installed a titanium plate.
Whatever you do, don't stick a pencil in there to scratch it.
I also went to the school of Pete and Pete.
Yes. And of course, last but not least, playing Lucius Zanero, we've got Matt.
I have a whole box of goodies from Rockler Woodworking and Hardware.
Oh, wow.
I have some rubberized cork liner.
Yes.
That's right. Important shit.
I have a silicone glue keeper.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fancy.
I have a 2-pack of mini silicone glue tools.
Critical. Mm-hmm.
I have a 3-piece silicone glue set.
Nice.
And I have not one, but 2 deluxe hold down clamps.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
All your T-track needs.
That's right. Hold fast, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. And I am drinking Lone Star Seltzer agave lime flavor. We will see how it is.
Nice.
Before we get too far in, at the mention of Pete and Pete, it reminded me that Amber bought petunias, and the only thing I could think about was that stupid tattoo.
Yes.
Yeah, a little redheaded kid with a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yep, every time.
Oh yeah, no. Understand. There will come a day when I will have Petunia right here. Like right here. And she will dance.
Petunia would be a good tattoo.
Yes. I'm like, I just gotta, find the right time and have the money available and find the artist.
All we gotta do is eat all the riboflavin during daylight savings time, and you too can time travel with me, and we'll go back to when we had money in our pockets to buy dumb tattoos.
Exactly.
My verdict on this is that I will probably go back and buy a couple more 6-packs for $5.
Oh, it's not 1 star, and they're so proud of it they put it on a flag.
No.
Well, Lone Star it gets the job done, and I imagine they know how to make other stuff as well. I also have a very interesting beer. I think this is not going to make sense to anyone but other Latinas, but I have a beer that's called Fuacata. This is like, and I'll use the other camera that you guys are using.
Is that onomatopoeia?
Yeah, it just is a fuacata. You're gonna give somebody fuacata. because it literally, and it's I almost feel like I need to always get up when I do these things, and I will in a moment, but it's literally a fuagata, just how you strike someone. And it is let me see, it is a mango passion fruit tart ale from the people at Beat Culture Brewery, I think, or just Beat Culture, just at I believe out of Doral, which is a hop, skip, and jump from here. And it has a drawing, and I'm gonna get up and show it closer to the camera. A drawing of a chancleta. if you need to understand the onomatopoeia, it is a drawing of a chancleta. Let's see. It'll show well.
We need to get Petey a third camera for close-ups.
We need a telepresence robot that can come to him.
Oh, almost.
I could only guess the meaning of the name through baseball. Because when Vlad Jr. knocks a homer, they say "Placada."
I'm so dizzy.
I'm like, okay, it's not working. I'm probably out of focus over there.
I hear tell it's not working.
I'm turning the focus.
So my brother made an entire CD of the intermission song from Holy Grail, and that was one of my prized possessions. It was just repeated for 60 minutes. I should bust that out, put it on a soundboard. Daisy's over there like showing. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop what I was gonna say.
Stop what you're doing.
Showing a cat on stream.
Show a little nugget.
He's a little nugget. Oh no! Oh,
he is a nugget.
Okay, bud.
He is not very good at being a cat. He needs some time at the training ground, like you got in Tomb Raider. Yes. The little agility course.
He didn't get the full tutorial level.
No, I have watched that cat jump and miss like all the time, and he sells out for it. Yes. He's like Superman on the front paws. He's like arms all out, and he's flying through the air, and then he just like, yeah, it reminds me of early internet videos of people falling.
What the fuck?
It's good. It's nice and tart, but it's like good flavors.
Does it meet the standard that the name implies?
It hits you with a nice tartness, but it doesn't overwhelm. But it's like it definitely wants to hit you with a tartness, but be drinkable enough to be pleasant. But it's good, I think. Keep cold, drink yesterday. It says right here. Keep cold, drink yesterday.
Look, I look up from my plate, and Daisy was doing something weird with an orange tabby.
Have you not seen those things? It's one of those little like cat paws that you pull a trigger and it's supposed to go.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot it made noise.
1059, the cat.
And then like every now and then it'll just be meow. But yeah.
I'm teaching him how to give high fives with the little thing.
I didn't see her grab it. I just looked up from my plate and there's just
master puppeteer.
Oh, I have it at my desk all the time because sometimes I use it at work during meetings, like when it gets really boring and I just kind of start doing like some weird shit. Yeah, that makes people laugh.
The things you could do.
Yeah, that's right.
If you work for people who.
Hey, the president tells us all the time, have fun, you guys.
Yes.
Have fun along the way. So
have fun while being the best.
Good.
Oh God!
Of course, we're here to live.
Why did you do that, Petey?
What?
I did just for that fun.
Yeah, PTSD just happened. The motto for Best Buy for like a decade was "Have fun while being the best."
At least one of them. It was like It was, it's one of those classic corporate mottos that mean nothing. It just exists to put on banners around the store, where the real motto is: get credit cards, sell protection plans. It's just
fuck bitches.
Have fun while being the best.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm glad you guys are out of that environment now.
It was fun. The people were good.
People were great.
Yeah. All right. Before I keep looking over at the screen because I have the Heat game on, watching the basketball.
You're timing this. You're putting a timestamp. This is not going to be evergreen material. Wait, when the Heat moved to Trenton, New Jersey.
Yes. I didn't say Miami Heat. I said
the Anchorage Heat. Like the Lakers moving to LA with all those lakes. It's how it works.
Exactly. All right, so we're here to do Dungeons and Dragons ostensibly. We're here to hang out and adventure. We're here to have a good time and have fun with some Dungeons and Dragons, and we're here to catch back up with the adventure. To recap, we had found out some harrowing and puzzling news about an old foe that had escaped in their battle with him, along with through discovering some updates on Win and Summer getting her tuition paid off by a mysterious benefactor. Thought initially to be Midrin Jeskir, the noble that they helped and rescued previously, but they found through data information and through
old-fashioned gumshoe work,
that it was in fact not him. It was likely the demon Balgalath and his network orchestrating all of this through his letters and through his letter to Summer and through other clues. They checked in with Midrin, found out from him some information, checked in at the Cobalt Soul, found more information from people there. Learned a little bit about demons, about devils, and probably a little bit about demons, but a lot of bit about devils and their temperament and things like that. And found themselves just needing to move forward with their planned excursion over to Gwardan. But heading out there, they through in the conversation with Midrin, they also secured a safe passage to Gwardan, riding out aboard a carriage and cart, kind of like convoy that makes that route regularly. They met the driver Grung and her partner in her business partner, which let me see, Grung and Grok, yeah. Gotta write that down. And
I'm updating my notes.
Yes. I think something like that. They found that they're also going to be joined by a priest of the Sunfall Sanctuary that's heading over to Gwardan by the name of Steg, and they met them. They shared greetings and pleasantries. Asked him a few things, and last we left off, they had finished that conversation, and we're off to prepare for the trip and rest before leaving the next early morning at dawn. Yeah, you guys are in, just outside the stables. And you have the rest of the day. Is there anything you guys would like to do? Anything you guys need to pick up?
Well, because Toby has a story for everything, and I want other people to know this, I'm going to sit around and inform everybody about my knowledge of devils and demons through music, and explain to them a song that I learned about hitchhiking down a long and lonesome road when suddenly a shiny demon, asking to play the best song in the world. Hopefully we don't get any of those issues, but Toby has reservations. He feels that something is amiss.
Yeah.
Also, don't go standing at no crossroads.
I mean, at least you get to make a deal there.
That's true.
Like playing the first song that came to my head is a bad way for Toby to win any kind of devil-based challenges.
Yeah.
So yes, Toby has had some he is pragmatically distrusting of strangers after the events that have unfolded so far.
I feel like that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Summer would like to buy some supplies.
Okay.
So who wants to head out with me to find a supply shop?
Toby's good for shopping.
Yes.
Plus, I can maybe help you get a deal.
Yeah.
Ooh. With my -1 charisma. Well, it's not.
Somebody who always likes
we make a good team.
Yes.
It's like Master Blaster. I'll talk to them and you hit them with a stick.
We're gonna stock up. It's always a good idea to at least poke around. I'm down for a trip to the shoops.
I mean, Toby's still reeling from that puppet, that ventriloquist doll that he didn't buy early on. Now he's like never going to find it again.
I know.
Yeah. Wasn't that doll back in Alma Flora? Is that the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. We can fill. We could stretch all day. So Toby, while tuning his lute, is like, I really need to find a new set of strings, but they're like $19 now. Like, what the hell?
And I'm because even then I was thinking like, man, I should try. Should I get some 10s right now while they're on sale? Like, how many should I get? And like, I think it didn't even register that it was freaking $19 for a set of strings. And it could have been 12. If I had bought a 3-pack, it could have been 12 bucks a set.
Inflation's coming for the guitar string market.
If that's the price of regular guitar strings, now I'm afraid to look at bass guitar strings.
It's chromes. It's flat wounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're all getting bad, but
if you're over the $50 mark.
Okay, super slinkies are still $20.
Oh Jesus, that's a good deal. I wish you could put those on a guitar.
The labellas are over 40.
The heart key strings that Victor Wooten plays on that are like $10 a pack. Last time I checked.
I'm just looking at Sweetwater.
Oh yeah, that's where I would. But yeah, it's you got to think like chromes. Not only do they have like the raw materials that all guitar strings have, which are commodities, but also they're dipped.
Are they
dipped or are they wrapped?
So. They're wrapped. So that's the thing is it's basically they're wrapped twice.
Yes.
And so I guess it's not twice as much metal per se, but it's so they've always been more expensive, and that's why Strings and Beyond would have their Cyber Monday sales where for like 15% off, and I just buy 5 packs.
And also the strings that you buy are like the thickness of suspension bridge cables. So
Yes.
like, you're getting the most bang for your buck.
Yeah. Although that's true. Yeah, because they're all the same price.
Yeah, more metal means more good.
Mm-hmm.
You guys,
But I
want to look at a small bass amp that'll fit
Okay,
in
there you
this fucking apartment.
Yes, apartments, bass guitars, two great tastes that taste great together.
Our
Yes.
He's not a
neighbor,
drummer, but
our
still.
neighbor used to was engaged for a while to a guy who was a drummer and a bass player. So
Oh wow!
Oh, shit.
luckily,
I was gonna say something about taste, but that's mean. I don't make those jokes anymore because people think I'm serious. Better than dating a
What the
singer.
hell? I shouldn't have looked. Yeah.
she won't mind, and there's nobody in the other apartment yet.
Yeah.
So
But yeah.
Running from the devil.
So, what kind of supplies were you looking to pick up? Anything in particular? I would say any kind of like regular adventuring equipment that you might need. You should be able to. We'll just say you'll find easily at cost. If you want to go with that.
We don't do at cost when there's a bard around.
But yeah, what do you guys
As we
need?
spend this episode in store. What do you need, Daisy? What are you looking for? What you shopping for?
Darts in particular. Gonna stock
Everybody
up.
check their inventory and see if they've got enough potions to make them feel happy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I've got 2
happy
graders.
potions.
Everybody got their rope.
Yes.
All the essentials. Double check here.
Need an extra
that's-
yoke and a
That's
a
great
wheel.
point. Do I have silk rope?
I mean,
don't have rope. I do have disguise.
I have a disguise kit too. I wonder if you just put my clothes on and I put yours on and we just like,
I do have
God.
silk rope.
Oh, there's a little 1x8 for $100.
cut it out, Drew.
Sorry.
So
Not because you're playing games, but also cut it out. That's not how
For your
PCs
own
work.
good.
8-inch. Boo.
Yes. So what are you looking for? A general store, something like that, or?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, to start for sure.
Okay. So.
If we spot anything else interesting
find a-
on the
A
way,
specific store.
Yeah.
we might double back
All
because
right.
I am always down to see if there is new weaponry.
Yes. So.
And they've got discount dog treats at the farm store, so stop at the Big R on the way.
Yeah, I would say here you're at the larboard light right now. Let me save a copy of this. Stuff I restored.
Nugget is sleeping right now, which means he's going to be up all night terrorizing the house.
Yeah.
That's cool. I will too.
So here you guys are in the larboard light. You kind of like you can basically have your fill of the place, and as you're looking for a general store, I'm kind of like using this document just so I can have things.
Hey, look over
organized.
there. I think there's a general store, said Toby.
So you kind of feel like you find a couple places. We actually just have fun finding.
Toby said knowingly.
You find a place. Let me see if I just roll it from here.
He's doing that. I want to note that this can is perfectly cut to make it look like I'm doing an advertisement for Dr. Pepper every time I go to take a drink. I'm not. It's just somehow it ended up that way.
Drew, I think you discovered marketing.
There are sponsorship opportunities available if you're listening, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, do the Brian Brushwood thing where you put a piece of paper, just like a sheet of 8.5 by 11 around a can. You're like, this is
Dharma
a beer.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Dharma Initiative non-alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
What flavor is that, Drew? Why is it
This
a
is
blue
the
can?
this is the new dark berry.
Hmm.
If you
Jurassic
saw
World.
as Amber came over, she made a
Hold
face
on to
while
your
drinking
butts.
it. She doesn't like fake grape flavored things.
Oh.
This
She
does
doesn't
have a
like
bit
purple
of
flavor.
grape to it, as well as like a slight blueberry tinge to it. So dark berry kind of makes sense.
Wait a minute.
Dark purple.
Does not like fake grape. When have you tasted something that tasted like a real blueberry? That was advertised as flavored like blueberry.
She likes blue flavor, not purple flavor.
I'm saying
Right.
she caught on to the grape and did not like it.
Okay.
Automatically. Not that blue.
Hey, blue drink
flavor.
is superior to purple drink sometimes, but not always.
I like either one. They're both
Blue
great to
is
me.
my favorite slushy at 7-Eleven.
Exactly.
It's you're squishy.
So you spot a shop that says you see it just says a sign. It's a fairly unassuming shop, but it's nice. It's a Pedals Supply Shop. Just a nice simple sign in there, and you see it's close to it's in one of kind of the more frequent shopping areas, so it has a few people coming in and out, and it's fairly close to the docks, but like a block away. But you were able to kind of like navigate a street away from the boardwalk and kind of like pass by and notice it. So you see the Pedals Supply Shop.
Okay, spell pedals for me.
PETAL.
Okay. I was like, is there going to be a guy on a unicycle in here? Because that's awesome.
Is there an apostrophe?
Yeah.
Pedal person? Okay, just making sure.
Okay, it's not like we're not going to a florist. Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes in here.
No, I was like, bad
Just
puns in D&D are like they have been tied together at the hip since the beginning.
That's why in the back chat I put there's a lot of reverb in here because I was like, that's a funny joke. Dumb.
Devil may scry. Was that the joke last time?
Yes.
I mean,
scry jokes.
Oh,
Yes.
no woman, never mind. It was
All right, so I'm gonna go into pedals.
Woman.
Yeah, you kind of like you
Yeah,
go
we're
in. You
No devil, no scribe.
you I assume as a group kind of like shuffle in behind a couple, kind of a couple of people. It's actually like somebody was coming out. It's one of those great little awkward things. Somebody was coming out and they hold the door for you, and you get to come in and your group come in, and like actually like one other person comes in behind you, and you hear the little ding of the entrance, and it's
as the people walk by, there's nothing strange about them that I notice.
Not offhand, but if you're like making just kind of like eyeing anybody, yeah, you can make I would say make a perception check, just unless you're looking at a particular person.
You notice
just
they
at
all look
the
like you.
group.
Yeah. So general perception, you're eagle-eyed around everyone, and from what I can tell, it's just people coming and going. Some people are in a hurry, and they sometimes accidentally like bump into somebody else and like, oh, sorry, and then they move along.
Okay.
Some people aren't as polite, and
just general busy, but nobody ne'er-do-well coming out of there.
Yeah, there's like,
got it.
I mean, you're very like this. You notice as somebody walks in and grabs their stomach and then walks right back out and runs right out. You're like, it's like, okay. And he was like, but mostly what you can observe, and you're looking in the store, it's just people milling around. If anybody looks at you, it's really just like, oh, new people. It's just like an unusual. People looking at a new group coming in. So yeah, and you go into
if our group is a normal group, I love this town.
They're like, it's like, all right. They like it catches them off guard, but they're like,
Portal.
all right.
Dragon, goat,
Is this the start
turtle.
of a joke?
Yes.
Long-haired freaky person.
Yeah, but you walk in, and it's a fairly like, once it's inside, it goes in fairly far, and you see that there's not just like stuff on the walls and the excerpts, but there's like tables and aisles of supplies and things, all kind of like organized. You see a few shoppers kind of like looking, like picking up different supplies, like there's like humans, like there's like a few there's a couple like a few elves, a couple dwarves, there's a tabaxi or two, there's a turtle, one kind of like milling around somewhere around all the way in the back, and there's a half orc, there's like there's just a couple, like a halfling, and yeah, just like a nice general mix of group, just some sailors, some common folk looking for supplies, some like look like they're just traveling merchants, just a menagerie of people, and there's a I'll say 30 something a human woman with like tan skin and fairly straight like black hair at the counter, and just kind of like helping customers. She's kind of like is like giving just smiles, helping out whoever she can, like her long black hair. She has a lot of it down, except for like two like buns at the top of her head, which are really nice, and just kind of has like very just plain clothes with like just white and green, like a spaghetti strap, like tunic kind of like thing going, that kind of flows down where you can tell, and very kind smiles, and just is greeting people, helping people. Sometimes she'll emerge from behind the counter and talk to somebody about certain supplies, and she just goes back and forth. Okay.
Oh, good day. Do you have any darts? If yes, could you point me to them, please?
Oh, yes, dearie. So we should have just playing darts in that aisle over there, far to the that far end. That should have like your darts and smaller
checkers
bearings and things like that, and like little projectiles.
pool cues.
Thank you. I will head that way.
I would assume that they have playing darts as well in places. So like I would find that hilarious improvised weaponry.
Yes.
Little tiny darts.
Yes.
Just make sure not to get the plastic ones.
Yeah, you gotta
Super effective. You
Just
gotta
like
get the
D&D
ones that are
darts.
like,
yeah.
it's the type that you find in like old like English pubs that are just like way longer than they need to be, and
Yeah, I gotta work on my fletching skills for darts in the future. Anybody else shopping for anything?
Man, I don't know what I would need.
Some
I'd love a cool
some mink
bow
oil
if-
for your Birkenstocks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I'm more on the lookout for a bow.
It's like, do you ask? She's
Yeah. Like
yes.
if there's any, if I get the hint that there's like not just like small weapons, but there's larger items
Yeah.
as well.
So,
like I could ask.
Yeah, so you can.
If you have a bow around.
Yeah. So she comes up. You kind of catch her as going around another aisle. She just like said, like, okay, yeah. That's you kind of balance that on there, and yeah, that'll be okay. Thank you. Anybody? Oh, and then she notices you kind of approaching, and she's, oh, how can I help you?
Hi, you don't happen to have any bigger like bows or anything around that as well? Anywhere?
Are you looking for? We do have some bows. Are you looking for like a short bow, a long bow, a crossbow? And I do notice you have. You're looking for a long bow like the one you're using right now, or?
Yeah. If you've got any around that I can take a look at, perhaps.
I will say we have. So right near where that young tabaxi woman is over there checking out our darts. Further back on that wall, if you notice, we have some of our weapons and hunting supplies. So right over there, we have our bows, and you should be able to see there's a few up there and a couple on the table as well. Most of them just straightforward, basic bows. But they have some nice designs, and if you're looking for something that something comfy and something that kind of fit your needs. Anything in particular style, or
long, strong, down to get some
friction on.
Bronze. I'm a long, tall Texas.
Just trying to keep a lookout to see if I can't replace this old guy. Making sure he's. So I go over and look to see if there's anything that might outpace what I've got.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it seems like this place is not the place I'm going to be looking at to replace my longbow.
Yeah, I would say Summer you usually find just a nice little supply of darts, and it's like it's they're all kind of arranged. You should be able to get how many darts were you looking to grab?
3.
How many? Oh, how many did you say?
3.
Oh, 3. Yeah, you can easily just like grab 3, and they're pretty solid. They're not they're not masterclass quality, but they're solid and they're well balanced, and they have good fletching on them. Yeah, so be able to grab 3. And yeah.
Does this vendor also have any books?
If you look around, you don't really notice a lot of like books. There's an area with parchments and notebooks and like what look like books in that same area. And there's a small section for books.
Ooh, hey, look over here. They've got some Hello Owlbear stationery.
Very cute. Summer's wanting to know like if Tusk Love 2 has been published yet.
So,
and if not, is there some new romance novel that's on the market?
And you kind of like approach, and it's like you approach the vendor, yeah, it's like, oh, let's see how did you find anything? Did you find everything you needed? Did you need help?
I think I found everything I need. Yes, 50 Shades of Owlbear. Except 50 Shades of Owlbear. No, I was just wondering if there's any, perhaps romance novels for some light reading. Gonna be having some downtime. Thought that might be a nice little break.
Not some hot and heavy reading.
Um.
Ugh.
So unfortunately, I don't really have much here. I know how you feel. I could tell you a couple of our bookstores we have nearby. But
Please.
yeah, there's a bookstore just a few blocks north that should have a couple of supplies. It should have some nice, easy reading and some good stuff. If I were to recommend, let me see. Let me do some random rolling, see what happens. I'm using the roll and play, and that gives me the fun things to roll. Yeah, let's see. Books and novels, yes. Oh, okay. Books and novels.
What does everybody play? Musically?
What do you mean?
While he's looking at that, like in character, like in the band.
Oh,
Luther
hey,
plays
Toby
drums.
walks up and is going to, he says knowingly, man, we should ask if there's like a loot center or a hurdy-gurdy go round around here. Like, I want to possibly get myself a flute.
A flute?
Well, if we're going to be on a long trip, I could.
And I need some strings that are of a
Okay.
quality that you can't get at the Walton Market.
I could pick up a dulcimer, and one of you more musically inclined folks could
As long as
help me
it's
learn
not
this.
Yeah,
dulcimer.
nothing says adventure like, well, I guess a dulcimer.
Yes.
I'm thinking
Carry
hammered
that around
dulcimer.
easily.
And I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I were to recommend one, I just finished reading My Own Mentor. That one is it goes on a journey, and
Title like that, yeah, it sounds. Yeah. Yeah.
Bridget and the Bowdy Bugbear is a little too smut-tacular for this establishment, probably.
yeah,
so.
we mostly have writing supplies and basic notebooks and parchments to be able
DIY
to,
smut.
to be able to take notes and things like that.
That's right. We're not that kind of adventurers. This is not we are not a polycule over here.
Okay,
But we
so
could be.
I'm gonna buy my darts, and I'm assuming she has some oil. To get an oil.
Oh yes, let me show you. I do have a moment. She kind of shows you to one of the aisles where they have the various liquids, and there's potions, and there's greases and oils, and yeah, we can have some basic oil.
This whale
How
oil's
much?
dolphin safe.
How much oil are you looking for? How many vials?
Oh, I just need one.
A couple
Okay.
quarts.
Really
Alright.
gotta get slicked up.
Yeah,
Yes.
get that 10W30 and
After asking about a romance novel, like, yes, I'd like some
Exactly.
oil,
yeah,
please.
it's
Some
like
lube.
it's like getting the preparation H, hot sauce, and something else for that
enema.
scavenger. Yeah, an enema.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
the thing we had to do for a scavenger hunt. Get a receipt with all of those items.
I think we needed rubber
Beautiful.
gloves too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was it. Yeah.
We have, and if she kind of gives you, and we
That's
have them
great.
here in these flasks, and she kind of hold these big clay flask. About they each hold about a pint,
A pound?
a pint,
Count.
a pint of
of oil.
oil. So
Sold.
okay, so how many do you need? Just one right here?
Just the one, please. That's fine.
You kind of weighs a pound, hold it, your darts. think.
And then I kind of want to just look around. Is there anything that catches my eye?
Yeah,
Particularly anything that's shiny. That's like out of the norm shiny.
I would say
Roll
in
that
this
beautiful bean
shop,
footage.
I mean, give a perception check.
Moment.
You perceive a great deal on aisle 2.
It's been a minute. Like, where's the perception?
Oh, just gotta say, it's kicking in.
It's you look around and you don't see much that you would find in any other like general store. It is pretty like straightforward, basic as far as like just getting general trekking equipment and like daily working equipment and things like that. It's pretty basic. I mean, you see pretty good quality versions of anything you might need as far as like here and there.
Yeah.
But here
With that,
not
I
so
was just
much.
curious. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will purchase my stuff, which I have technically done on my character sheet already.
Yeah, she'll be like,
I think that's
yeah. She takes it. She like goes with you to the front. She takes your the cost and
Just takes it to the point of sale terminal.
Yeah. He writes down.
The streets.
He writes everything down and
I'm hearing piano music in my.
All right, enjoy your day.
thank you.
Excuse me.
Yes. How can I help you?
But we're out of towners and we're about to leave town, and I'm in need of some specialized gear. Do you know of any loot centers or hurdy-gurdy-go-rounds in the neighborhood?
Luthier. I actually know a luthier, and that works fairly nearby. She's an old friend of mine, Carlotta. She has Carlotta Stringery, not too far from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us go to.
It's a Carlata. Carlotta. Yeah, she works there. She works there with her friend Ezeleth. They together kind of like are able to handle a lot of like the stringed instruments. And Ezeleth works on like any non-stringed instruments that you might need help with. But they can steer you right.
Noted. I will tell them that you sent me.
Yes.
Yeah, and especially if you need any like repairs or restringing or tuning and things like that. She helped my my youngest with his little lyre that he likes to play with, and she gives him lessons, and she's very kind.
I thought she was going to say a recorder.
It's way better to have a guy than to have someone than to go to like Zither World and get scammed.
Yeah.
Did everybody get what they need from Petals?
I guess so, because I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
You think like any offhand?
I'm definitely down for going to Carlotta's Stringery, but I also want to hit up the closest bookstore as well. So whichever one's closer.
Yeah. So you guys head out. You kind of like say goodbye, and then head out to find the bookstore. Well, like that the bookstore is a little closer. Carlotta Stringery, she points out, is a few blocks like past there, but it would be just like you go to the bookstore and then you come back a couple steps and go northeast, essentially, and you kind of like go that way. And let me see. I'm looking through the document here. But yeah, you do find the bookstore, and the of doing this is like, let's see what names I can come with. It is it's called Oinker's Books.
Say pointer?
Oinker's Books.
Oh, oinkers.
It's OINKER apostrophe S
fun.
books. And
Cool.
right. And then you see and it's a fairly nicely constructed bookshop. It's fairly constructed, fairly nicely constructed, very austere for the location, for being kind of by the larboard light rather than like in the higher plateaus of Portamale. But it's very serious and austere, but it has quite a few like intricate like decorations on like the front of the storefront, and the sign is like decorative and serious, and there's a very nice door that kind of swivels out, and you see an occasional person come in and out. Yeah, it is a bookstore, and you guys walk in, and it is fairly filled wall to wall with like bookshelves, with the occasional book shelves in like the center, but mostly around the outside. And a lot of supplies. And you see this slightly tall. You see this one, a taller, like thin individual, kind of like walking around, looking over the books, seeming to be like hands behind his back, just like seeming to like organize some things, and occasionally trying to, when it's asked something, he certainly says, gives him an answer, but then he goes about his business. Yeah, well, what would you like to do?
Hello,
Hello.
shopkeeper.
Hello.
What's your name?
Well, the name is Oinker. How can I help you?
Hi, Oinker. My name's Summer. I am coming here from Huddles, and she recommended a book called My Own Mentor. Do you have it in stock?
So what is romance novels? Yes, I do. So over in the front we have those light reading things that people seem to like have to sell here. You should see there's a couple of copies show closer to the front by the entrance.
Thank you. Do you also have any books that teach languages?
Yes, there's we have a language teaching center, a line of basic intermediate and more advanced language learning. Is there any particular language you're looking to learn, looking to broaden your horizons?
Any like beginner books for learning Dwarvish?
Yes. Yes, we should be right there. In the language aisle, the next aisle, we should have them. They are alphabetical order. We do have a couple of those. Right next to Elvish and Draconic.
Summer's like walking backwards towards the language, like as he finishes speaking, like, oh, I want to go look. I want to go find like my first Dwarvish.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, you're able to. It's like he gives you he notices that you're walking and he's like acknowledges that you're leaving and just turns around and goes back to his business.
Are you guys looking at any books while you're here?
Oh, I'm looking at everything.
Wait, we got two Bretts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is
your Skype?
I muted
I was
Skype.
gonna say
Were you?
possibly musical instruction books.
If you see my picture earlier, Skype decided everybody doesn't get to show up anymore. And I give you a screenshot of the screen that it gave me.
Yeah.
So that I
doesn't
apologize.
seem very
I apologize.
I'm also high.
Gotta
And
say,
akimbo. Well, I can't do it akimbo. That's the one thing I can't do. Damn it. I can't hold anything in my left hand.
Draw a gun on your cast.
So for this musical instruments, do you just kind of like look around to see if you can find what you find, or
well, looking at all the fun stuff. You got your shams. You got your.
Well, for the books on. I was asking Solera.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'm going to look. I think. Look for possibly an Arhu or Lear in
Liar.
Liar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
Lying liar who lies.
Not King Lear. But actually, I think an Arhu would be cool.
So you're looking for like books on like instructions on how to learn the.
Yes, like a Arhu for dummies.
Oh no! Hey, there's the Halberd Leonard section over here, and the Wizard Melbae.
Or like,
Hey,
Liar.
Melbae.
An Arhu would be too big. Still deciding.
Yeah,
But
that's
looking at-
the downside of a guitar on.
a guitar grimoire. It's the same exact thing. Just the actual guitar grimoire.
Like the thumb harp that you just.
I was gonna.
Well, that's a
I was gonna
kalimba.
say.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask the group: is kalimba? Would that be period appropriate? Would everybody be happy with that? Because I would 100% learn kalimba.
I don't know.
I would
know.
put
In
points
this
in the learn
world
kalimba.
of magic and floating discs,
Yes.
I don't know if I can.
Suspend your
thing where
disbelief
you
for
get to go
kalimba.
bing, 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 might break my verisimilitude.
You know, it's for when you need a handheld steel drum. Like a kalimba is great.
Dun, 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 dun.
I want to learn leaves
Yeah.
on the wind on this, or leaves on the vine
Yeah.
as we're doing this.
But yeah, go ahead and if you're just gonna
Sorry.
do your own wandering around the store, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh God. Ooh.
Kind of feel like you should have your instrument before you find the method book for it.
Or
That's true.
also, you should
Sure.
like remember that you are in the company of a professional musician.
That's true. That's true.
You do with a 4, you do struggle to kind of really find the right book. I mean, In fact, you struggle kind of you go through a couple of hours, and you seem to like walk by a bunch of different extras, and you can't quite tell which one would be the musical instruments area, like a musical instruments instruction and music books area.
Let me give you a hand here. Like you're looking hard, but I've been through this myself. Let me just tell you, all of this stuff ends up in the Foot Locker unread. It's about consistency and practice.
Yeah.
I got you. Don't look at a book to be the thing that motivates you to be good at something.
Yeah.
Because then you'll just be the guy with a book.
Yeah. Like, all right. Anything else? In the meantime, I'll go back to Summer. Summer, you go into you're able to like go into the next tile, and you're able to easily find like the language section, and like it kind of goes into there's a few books on like Abyssal, there's a few books on like Draconic and things like that. There's like very like interesting decorations, and you find right in there the Dwarvish. There's regular sized book, and for some people, some of them they decide to be cute and make mini sized books, and like it's like, oh, Dwarvish, like to make a tiny book, and it's like but there looks like to be like a couple, like you find one that looks sizable, you grab a couple and look through them, and let's say you find one that it's like the what would be the book that we call it? It would be the Word of the Hills.
Teaches the runes. Oh, sorry.
The Words of the Hills. An introductory guide to the language of the dwarves.
Okay.
And those words say, "I'll shut up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew."
Yes.
As I flip through this book,
You notice
does it have runes in it as well?
It shows how like very runic language of the Dwarvish word, like you see like a big part of it is introducing the structure and the purpose of how the runes are laid out for the language and for letters, and how they have their relationship with each other, and how they're altered from word to word. And yeah, and they look like runes, but you kind of like have an understanding of it. It shows how they're built, and gives a little nice, it not too in depth, but it gets into like nice little introductory as far as you can tell at a glance, it gives like a little introductory like anecdotes on
Okay.
on the runes and where they came from and things like that.
Cool. Well, I'm going to take that book and then go try to find my own mentor, and then go check out with Mr. Oinker.
You find it's easy. There's a couple of copies close to the front, and you go to the front. This that'll be 10 silver for the two books. Yeah.
That seems fair.
Okay.
And I will pay Mr. Oinker.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have go well.
Be well, as Walgreens says.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
So I thought it was a book telling me how to make potions when I read, my uncle Mort. He was sawn off and short, and he stood just about 5'2", but he felt like a giant when you gave him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew.
Man, I listen to Tom Lehrer, and even that's a bit of a stretch of a rhyme.
I mean, that is my favorite.
This is the guy that says, when you attend a funeral, it is sad to think that sooner or later.
There's the ZZ Top song "I'm Nationwide." I was rolling down the road in my V8 Ford. I had my gold tooth displayed. I had my sideburns lowered.
Yeah. I would say so. And my own mentor that has on the cover a two elves, like an elvish man. Oh yeah, two elvish men, and kind of like very muscular, like in very close proximity. Kind of like with swords, kind of like almost like one is instructing the other one in sword play, but they're very, very close. So, yeah. And you can see a lot of torso.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Summer is absolutely digging this.
yeah, and it has a luxurious, like a silk finish to it that makes it like look
Ooh.
like, fancy.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Anybody else shopping for books in here?
No.
I'm looking at the periodical section.
You can find the Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, they've got MAME Pro. They've got
you got the Wild Mount version
life.
of the Uline catalog.
That's right. They got the Wizard magazine is a completely different thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they have very academic?
That's right.
It's very boring.
Yeah, it's next to the oh shit, where are we? It's the Mathematical Society.
Yes.
The GMS.
You wander around.
Gwardan.
You look at the. You do wander around just mindlessly. You just kind of like curious, and you see like the historical books, and you see titles like a study on the wolf.
Oh yeah, I was. I want like a picture book with of animals.
Ooh, nice.
Just like
woo.
Baby's first animal book.
But like I want, so if this is acceptable, Petey, what I want
Darwin
is like,
sketches
to be, if I can find something that's good enough that I can use it as a reference for like the druid
like
thing,
nature checks and stuff like that.
No,
shouldn't you be a walking Audubon
like
society
wild
guide?
shape?
Yeah, it's for like wild shape. Yeah, you can find like there's a in the almanac section there's a book on if you go on there's a book on the on like sketches of like there's sketches and descriptions, and it's like on wild animals and wild beasts. It's in the like in the I guess the travel section or the like for people needing to like traverse what areas in between the cities to understand like the beasts that you see out there. It has, I would say, has most of the it would have, and we could like, we don't have to determine now, but it would have a lot of the wild beasts that you would see in most commonly. So I'm gonna have like crazy magical stuff or things like that. Because things that you wouldn't regularly encounter on a.
I want to be a mushroom man.
But pretty much just most of the straightforward beasts, and a lot, pretty much the ones in your current character challenge rating range for sure, and like a little bit above. Yeah, something like that. like bears and wolves and tigers and tigers and lions and
Cataplegus.
bears
Oh my.
and panthers and you see there's books
Turbo.
on there's a section for like there's a lot of like variety of birds like eagles and hawks and like variety of hawks and things like that and like the plumage, the different types of plumages, and it's fairly well illustrated. It's the wild of Wildmount.
The Wild of Wildmount.
Yeah, and yeah, it's fairly comprehensive and thick and thick.
Yuck.
Seas.
Cool.
That would be a good option.
How much is it?
You go up there and he says, "Oh, that is 2 silver."
With Watto's here?
Well, who's this Watto you speak of? Ooh.
Oh, sorry. He's a slaver.
Detestable people. Savage people.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, this is 2 silver. This isn't, isn't wild.
Okay.
So this is a pretty basic book.
I'll
Basic
give
ass
him
book.
gold.
Well, let me go ahead and make that change for you. And he gives you the change and was it it's 10 silver make a gold. So yeah, so it gives you 8 silver back. Yeah.
Lucius kind of like grabs a rag and to get the silver and puts it in his pocket.
Hey, you don't like Susan B. Anthony's, I see.
Yeah. But that is that. All right. Anything else from the bookstore?
I think that's it.
Yes. So you guys walk out. You guys head on out from the bookstore, and presumably you guys are heading to the stringery.
The stringery.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah. The you kind of like you go back to like the intersection that you can because it's like a Y intersection that you had turned off to head to the bookstore. And you go back and kind of like go the other way, and walk through the crowds and you know like the daylight, and then head on over to the stringery. Let's see if I can. Like I need to have some music. There you go. I have some music on. There. There you go. I can't hear, but that's fine. Oh, I can't.
Not know where that was coming from. I didn't know if it was from the.
Is it from the Guitar Grimoire website?
No, I thought maybe it was from the Electra chord, or maybe the Wikipedia page on the Farben chord.
How about the Northern Lights, Magic, or Grandmother chords?
Yeah.
I almost need like Alan Alda to tell me about like science or something with this. Geography.
Sorry, I had to turn mine down a little bit because holy crap. Mine went to full blast and it was very loud.
Oh my.
Yeah. Or what is this? I'm trying to think of other more interesting instruments I can look for.
Well, when you figure out what I'm going for, he says, metagamingly.
So
where are the controls for this?
it should be over on the side. The should be the music notes on the side where you see like the talking
thank you.
thing.
Those are some Super Nintendo orchestral strings. That's feeling some Final Fantasy there.
Yeah.
I want to have some music going on. But yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be music going on.
Yes. But yeah, you guys go to the shop. It is Carlotta Stringery, and it is a nice. Drop my fidget spinner.
Oh
no. You see this nice kind of like semi-cluttered looking shop, but from the outside, but that has you can see instruments on front. You can see instruments kind of like even through like the little windows on the front, and you see that it says Carlotta's Stringery on the sign out front, and in nice letters. It's a nice fairly small shop, a small shop, with a nice little like cute door up front, kind of wood storefront with a solid roof, and you guys walk in, and it is fairly cluttered, like a small town antique shop, or like a small town music shop, like things like that, which is odd being in this big city. It's like there's a little bit of small town flavor in this like fairly big city. And
I want to turn to Chavo and tell him, like, be careful. Place way more expensive.
We need a goat boy on your soundboard
yeah.
for these times. You have Jim Brewer doing his thing.
Pizza.
The Nugget swiping at you. It's like, let me get at that mic. I think he's gonna get at that microphone. It's like, thing.
Sorry, the head of IT said he would send me a broken headset to wear because the cat keeps swiping at my microphone. He's like, here, whoops. Get you a dead one. It'll be fine.
Yes. Yeah, you walk in, and it's cluttered, but there's a lot of instruments wall to wall, and there's a lot of like lutes and lyres and drums and like any kind of like stringed instrument you might need, any kind of like, in like the one half of the store is like any kind of string instrument you might need, and the other half has like a nice selection of like percussions, and what else, and like a couple of like horns and yeah, it's fairly filled. You kind of have to like maneuver through a little bit. It's a couple spots, but most of they've done at least somewhat of an effort to have wide enough aisles to walk through. There's a couple of touchy spots, but most they've pushed things aside as good as they can to be able to walk through. The ADA compliance, of it all. And
which Toby is appreciative of, as he is looking for the aerophone sections. It's things what you blow on.
Yes. You can. You have you have you have a section where you see like a bunch of wind instruments, a bunch of like brass horns, a bunch of like whatever you're looking for.
Sackbut.
Oh, anything I'm looking for? I would love to have a conversation with the owner of this establishment. Toby thinks to himself.
It's like, and then like you kind of like you see you as you like think that, you like you look around and you see like all right. It's like when she kind of somebody bumps into something. It's like, Arlotta, watch yourself. I'm fine. You see a young like a middle-aged human woman with like salt and pepper hair, fairly short, but wears her age well, like fairly smaller eyes, kind of like the hair is a little wild. She's holding it. She's like waddling through with like a double bass, like oh hello, welcome to my shop. Give me one moment, let me put this down.
That's fine. Where I'm come from, they call that a quadruple bass.
Yeah. All right. What can I do for you people? Looks like a big group. What can I help you out with?
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm perusing your wares as we get ready to embark on some on a long trip, as you can see, as we are outfitted.
Yes. No, you do look like the adventuring type. If I forgot the place, forgive my rudeness. The name's Carlotta. This is my shop. Welcome. You're all as a group. Nice to meet you. What's your names?
In the most polite and flowery way, I say I am the bard, Tobold Underbur. I almost call him Toblerone. Tobold Underbur.
Man, I could go for a Toblerone right now.
She can get that Toblerone.
And these are my partners. Though I am the one in the group that works with music professionally.
Yes. I can see you have that air, and us musicians we identify with each other well. Is there anything you need as far as supplies? You need help with that loot there, and looking to get anything worked on, get anything purchased?
Well, I was thinking that seeing that I'm going to be hitting the road and this loot has been on a long trip and has been seafaring, and
yes.
I don't think it's the proper instrument for me to be using on the road where packing light is important. So I was thinking of something wind related, something but I need to see if you can provide me with something that'll have some protection against the elements.
Yes. Oh, we have tons of supplies for casing that can take any instrument, travel.
I was thinking more along the lines of plating. Do you? I love a brass instrument, but I don't want it to tarnish. Do you guys have any silver plated, let's say, woodwind instruments?
I can't say that I. Oh, that could be a good idea.
As they.
Oh, I unfortunately we do not have ones around, but that is a good idea. I mean, we have our brass instruments are pretty sturdy, and we have great housing for everything, and all of it is made of the wood instruments are made of very finished very well and very sturdy and can travel extremely well. But yeah, the silver plating would be. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing something like that.
I was unfamiliar. Back where I'm from, it is quite common due to the nature of blowing spittle into a tube of copper and moisture being around.
Yeah.
That
Well, I am. Oh, so yeah, when we have that part can be covered that well, but um, um, we can um, we can eventually do something like that. Yeah, I've been. I think so. Let me get Ezaleth, because she works more for the with the wind instruments and whatnot. I'm more of the luthier, so I work with with the string instruments. Let me get Ezaleth.
Can I grab this?
Oh, yes.
Can I while you do that, can I see this crumb horn you have?
Yes. Go ahead. Give it a try. I'll have here's
I turn around and play Rhapsody in Blue on it.
Does that use a reed that you would need to borrow?
I think it takes at least one.
Okay. It's like, all right. Here's she reaches down. Here's one of like the is a fresh reed.
There we go. Yes.
You can use that for
Toby
to
pulls
try
out
it
his pocket knife and whittles it down slightly to his standards.
Yeah, we have a few of these on hand to for people to try the instruments. So here you go.
I do appreciate.
Ez, come out here! I'm coming. I should be out here in a moment. In the meantime, anybody else need help?
I would love to learn an instrument myself. Being around musician such as Toby has inspired me to learn myself. If you have maybe a vial that you have around here that could be used, something smaller, so that my friend Chavo here could carry it when not in use.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Yes, I definitely do have something for you. We have a nice little collection of vials, and corresponding bows. I built the bows myself, and I have to say I'm very particular about the string work and the vials, and I can get you something really nice. You said you're still learning. You still want to learn how to play?
Yes.
All right. Well.
Side note: this is the perfect Guitar Center like experience.
Yes.
With somebody playing in the corner randomly.
Yeah.
Well, come over here, honey. All right,
yes, please.
So we have
an
a nice little collection of vials right here. I think this one might be good for you. So, this one's pretty good, really good quality. But the main thing is that I built it to be as comfortable as possible for beginners and comfortable physically. It's pretty lightweight. And it's pretty sturdy. And it's good strings, but it's not too. It's good for getting comfortable and learning and establishing. But I think it'll be a good long-term player, a daily driver for you. And it'll get you started. And she kind of like pulls down a nice a nice wooden vial. It has a really nice like plain finish. It's the wood on it is fairly plain, but it's nice. It has has clean looking strings on it, and it's well structured. From what you can tell, it's pretty good quality. It's like, here, let me hold on to that. See how that feels. She kind of holds it out to you. Like, she's a little shorter than you. She kind of holds it up a little bit to you.
So yeah, I take it and start playing around.
Are you talking about a viola?
Huh?
You know, the thing what
Viola
people
da
get named
Gamba is
after?
played between the legs.
Is there a Kawika?
Right. But I'm new.
Okay. I look over, I'm
I'm
like,
like-
hey, you're supposed to put it between your legs.
I need this. I need an Ibanez.
Yeah. 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 I was. Thank you.
Yeah, I
was
start
telling- I was
fumbling
like-
with it.
and like you noticed that she was like looking. Is like she was about to say something. She was like, yes. Just hold it. Yeah. See how it feels in
okay.
your hands. See. Kind of like.
And so I actually start getting it right. I'm still fumbling with the bow, how to hold it, but like everything feels good.
Yeah.
This
So-
does feel nice. It's gonna take some getting used to, but
Now hold. Okay, let me guide you. Let me hold. And can I go ahead and guide your fret hand? Okay. Let me. Yeah. I'm gonna start touching you without consent. Yeah. She kind of puts your fingers in place. Like, all right. Now, hold your fingers there. And give the bow a nice like tug. And then go ahead and give me a performance check for this.
oh boy. Okay. Where's my wow?
Well, he's doing
why
that.
did I roll? Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
While
He
he's
goes,
doing that, Lucius wanders over and finds a keyboard accordion.
Oh.
You play everybody's first bad, terrible chord sound that sounds very discordant and weird, and you don't quite hold the bow right. It's like, and she's like, she giggles a little bit and is like, there you go, you've played your first terrible chord, and now you're going forward. Just know it's all uphill from here. Just all,
And then
it's all going up from here. You know, just all improvement and all growth.
Thank you so much. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an adventure like everything else we do.
Yeah.
I'm in the
What-
corner
what
on
do you
a
have-
crate playing an upright that double bass going doom ba doom 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 ba doom 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 ba doom. Yeah.
How did you
It's
have
like-
time to learn all of these?
That's my job.
Mm,
Yes.
Trying to
Yeah.
think as a
Didn't
new
have a lot of
instrument
things
player,
to do
and
in
Toby's
the
over
Shire.
here like, nah, I'm a professional musician. I know all of the instruments. That's what I do.
It's improv. I literally am just that lucky every time I've rolled really well in
fair,
my
that-
life.
To be fair, that sounds like a bard.
Yes.
I've failed upward.
Yes, exactly.
Failing upward is bard. Bard.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
right.
with Nugget. I can't. Nugget's
Sorry.
so
Because he's
distracting.
biting at you. He doesn't know
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
up here probably because he. It's a lot easier when he was sitting right there asleep
Yeah.
while we streamed.
Yeah.
He's in his like awful teenage years already.
Yeah.
He's like a
Listening to
13-year-old
punk
boy.
rock, smoking cigarettes.
If he could, he probably would.
I just realized I haven't switched to that skin.
Speaking of terrible
Sorry about that.
teenage years,
Aw.
is it gonna fuck? No, there's no light down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Nugget is not a good boy.
but he's a cute boy.
How that works.
But what going for, so what else, so you if you get a feel for it, you kind of play another, like a couple like bad chords, and like, all right, so how what do you think? Well, you want to go ahead and take that home, you know, see, you do have a bard with you that he could probably give you some really good instructions.
A bod?
Yeah,
You got a bod over here?
I didn't know there was a.
We're coming
No.
from Dorchester.
I was gonna say there's Boston and D&D. Oh,
It's
this feels perfect. This
from
this feels like something I would love to learn. And would fit in well. Something that the bard could teach me. Is there anything that you have that can also. You were talking about casing and protection of Toby's loot. Is there anything
Oh, well,
for this
yes.
we can
Yeah.
carry along?
Yeah, it comes with a case. It comes with a travel
commercial hard
case.
shell case.
Yeah, it comes with a nice travel case. I always make sure.
And then
they-
when you get to the second line, I come in with the crumb horn. With that nasally, yeah. Mhm.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm not-
it comes
I'm
with
not
the
bad
case,
for
and yeah,
only being a drummer.
That's right. Reeded instruments, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it comes with I also have this little booklet, this little like collection of parchments that gives you a couple early chords and notes and things to learn to play early on. I keep in the keep with I sell with certain instruments. So
Sounds like you've put some good thought into this.
yeah, it's just want to encourage the musical arts. Get people into music and encourage the growth of art. Art is important.
All right. So actually, yeah, I would like to see if I can't get some learn this new instrument. If how much are we looking at?
Yeah. All right. Well, so this is a good this is our teacher viol. So this is a nice basic one. So for that one, it'll be just 20 gold.
You think I can do 20 gold?
Hey, hold on a minute. Hold your horses there, my good friend.
Yeah. What if you also?
Why don't we wait and see if we can bundle this all up together, and
Yeah.
I can take care of some of this as well as the as the company purse.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He has to reach you have the handy haversack of cash.
Yes.
As Drew now also has aminals to
Yeah.
he has his own good boy.
Girl, but yes.
Oh, good
Lucius
girl.
Are you
Sorry
still
for
playing your,
misgendering, girl?
Are you still playing that concertina or whatever?
No, I want a piano.
Yeah.
Accordion.
Oh yeah,
Like,
let's.
I want a keyboard. Because
That's going to be something that's easy to carry. on
Yeah.
travel.
I mean, he could transfer those skills to melodica.
Yes.
you know what? There you go.
Got a raging honer.
Yeah.
I only get to use that with melodicas and
Oh,
harmonica jokes.
I was looking up the concertina, but it has it in D&D Beyond, but I have to buy the Rick and Morty book.
Oh
Oh,
no.
nah.
But I could imagine this is like the counts just the same. Not hard.
There's
to
an
figure out.
accordion, then the
Like
tuba
Lucius,
has to be slow.
he doesn't really know music. Like he's picked up on a little music theory,
Yes.
but like he's just a drum. He has good rhythm, but he's like, yeah. I always heard that like you want a keyboard to learn good.
Yeah.
He learned "Smoke on the Water" as a 13-year-old, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's been
Well,
riding that ever since.
Yeah. And as you kind of like you as you guys are like discussing that out of the corner, you notice like is slightly older than Carlotta, female half elf, a little bit taller than she is, still like salt and pepper hair, like a little bit thinner than she is. Carlotta's a little bit like shorter and a little bit more short and stout.
Rubenesque.
Short and stout. But
Blind Rubenesque?
so she's a little bit thinner, but
Nope.
has laugh lines in her eyes. She was a hello. Welcome to the shop. I heard somebody was in need of some non-stringed help. The name's Azaleth. It's Ezaleth. Azaleth Winra. Wynra, just in case for the spelling. I'll copy it. And say
Yes, I am indeed looking for something of the more blowy variety than I.
Well, anything you had in mind is just anything.
I have my eyes on something that, adventuring is just not great for a lot of instruments. You got to deal with wear and tear, and with this rough and tumble group, it's hard to prioritize something large. And also I just don't want to spend all of my time carving at reeds. Like, I've gotten good at it, but it's not fun. So I was thinking something flute-like, maybe like a recorder. But I was hoping for something that was not necessarily like scrimshaw, or I was hoping for something made of of malleable, perhaps a sack butt. No, I was thinking something more along the lines of perhaps a flute or piccolo.
Ooh. Oh, we have quite a few of those, and we can get you a sturdier reeds and kind of more permanent, like metal reeds.
Well, with a flute, I will. That is unnecessary. So
yeah.
I'm more worried about the corrosion protection of this very easy to tarnish metal.
Well, yeah, it's thank you, Drew.
That was the dog talk.
You're welcome. Yeah, dog type that.
Because I don't necessarily think I'm in the position in life where I can afford gold plating, but silver is quite. Because I was about to say it's very conductive. Silver is a good option, and I don't think we've quite learned how to harness the power of chromium and the three-part dipping process. In this fantasy world, I don't think we have chrome bumpers.
Oh yeah, I've been getting some more metal-based versions of some instruments. Yeah, I can get you a good sturdy full flute. Let's see.
I'd even settle for nickel coating. Like,
yeah, we can do. We have flutes. We have songhorns. We have
look, a Meinhardt. I'll go with that flute over there.
Ah, yes.
Pan flute. Now that's something I would love to see, a silver pan flute.
Yeah, we don't have a silver pan flute.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not talking out of character in real life.
Okay. We just have that, but we have she probably didn't. Carlotta knows her strings, and she does. I usually don't bother talking to her about the silver plating process and all that. But we do have the flutes, and we have songhorns, and we kind of have that the plating process. Make sure they're a little bit more travelable and things like that. And yeah, we have them. They're easy to polish, easy to clean, and you see cool. A selection of flutes of varying levels of intricacy. More basic and more ornate. Some more basic, some more ornate, and things like that. Is there a particular style you're looking for?
Oh, a B flat. Yes. I will go with I will go with that one over there, which I'm assuming is, your garden variety, well-made flute.
Yeah, this one. Oh, yes, this one's good. It has some nice plating on it. Some really nice shine. It's gonna serve you really well. And she holds out. And yeah, it's not ornate, but it looks like a workman's a workhorse flute. It looks really.
So Toby
sturdy.
turns it over and looks at the maker's mark. He's like, oh.
Yeah, and you see an imprint that it's hard to see. Do you speak Elvish?
Let me confirm. No, I do not.
Okay.
Hey, anybody else over here that I know off the top of my head that can read this?
Lucius wanders over with still like, wah, wah, wah. Or he's moved on to Peter Gunn.
Flute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not halfling, but I just don't know the adverbs in Elvish. I need help. Like what does this say?
You look and
pluribus unum.
You look and you look and it in the most simple. Oh wait, it just says in really nice writing. It says Ezleth Winra. It says Ezleth Winra, and kind of like a nice little imprint, just kind of like her signature.
Oh, nice.
Like it's like her signature in like Elvish.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Trying to tell where this Pyrex was made. Is this a UK Pyrex? Is it American?
Yeah.
Sodium light.
Yeah, this is imprinted. This is all. We make all these instruments ourselves. It's just it's our passion. It's kind of what we grew, doing. We kind of, as you can see, we can't help making them. We kind of can't help with the craft. We kind of probably make a little bit too many, but there's no stopping us. We almost only really sell these to just not be buried by them at some point.
Toby, who has a understanding of the laws of supply and demand, is intrigued.
Yeah, we mostly run this shop so that we don't get called hoarders, honestly.
Well, folks, is everybody found what they're in love with?
I think so.
Do you take trades? I don't feel like carrying this loot with me, but it's a good one. It's I can't come up with jargon right now.
Yes. This is well built.
Martine.
Yes, it's an Esteban.
I mean, I can definitely. What I'll do, I'll go ahead and take this, knock a little off of your costs, but hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to it for a little while. We usually hold on to instruments that people trade in for a little while, and
like a 2-week hold. That makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit of while. So we don't sell it right away. So if you ever need to come back and pick it up, and kind of and just we probably buy it back. It's not a lot of money. We're not gonna upcharge you for your own stuff. But
I understand the police hold is the law of the land. So you got to give 2 weeks before. Reselling
and honestly probably a little bit more than that. Yeah, probably a little bit more than that. We don't really we understand the relation. We understand the relationship with one's instrument. It's hard even when you have to say goodbye. It's not always easy, and sometimes you want sometimes you change your mind. So don't worry. It's in good hands. It's gonna be taken care of.
All right. Well, what did we all get? Everybody empty out their hands and put them on the countertop. What'd we find? Let's go around. What mortal fall in love with anything? Did Chavo fall in love with a Kawika?
A what?
A Kawika, the thing you stick your hand in and it makes that. Yeah. Yeah.
Immortals kind of wonder like.
Chavo has like a tambourine in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's just shaking his head. His like mortal walks up. Actually, well, I didn't really look at much of anything. But Sue's got something. Sue holds up a triangle.
Oh, I was hoping for like a miniature grand piano, and Sue's gonna sit down and like go to town like.
And he holds up. You see in his little hand, Sue's holding up the triangle, and with his tail, he hits it. Ding!
Excellent.
Wow, Sue's ready to play lead electric triangle for Toad the West Sprocket.
Yes. But
At the end of the trip, I am playing Leaves from the Vine.
Hey, it's good and good for you. Well, gather your thing up, folks. What'd you end up falling in love with there, Solero?
His wiener.
The wiener.
VL. Or Viol, rather.
Yeah.
Viol.
Viol de Gamba.
And so
Okay, my hand up.
how about our kitty friend?
I was just,
Our
putzing
crazy
around
cat lady.
while you
Okay. Well,
I think I'm good.
I'm gonna
We'll
grab a
have-
couple extra packs of strings for our pal here with his new stringed instrument.
yeah.
And a piano accordion for Lucius.
That all works. What's our tab up to now?
Let's
He
see.
asks the DM who's unprepared for my question.
Let's see. Well,
Jim, who was obviously not prepared for music bullshit from the music bullshit.
Oh, I've been planning for music bullshit forever. Like this has been on my list. And clear this
Inform
off.
the DM about this.
Well, I was trying to sort of put it on the counter, folks.
yeah.
Oh, hey, these plectrums
fine.
have the faces of space aliens on them.
We will get the tambourine.
God.
We will get the tambourine, Chavo. Okay.
I was like, oh, wonderful. Oh, your little fella, he likes to gnaw on some instruments. Oh, that's wonderful. Get that tambourine.
Mortal, stand back. Don't look at these as I open up the jar of tortoiseshell picks.
And then
Oh,
Stu kind of like hands down the triangle to Mortal as he kind of puts it on the counter, and he puts the tambourine, and it's like, oh well, I can help you out find the piano. You find one that you like there for the piano accordion, as well as
I guess this one seems nice.
Yeah, that'll work out. You can are you experienced with it? Are you gonna looking to learn? And
Oh, I'm just looking to learn.
okay, well I'll make sure to include. That's good. I'd say that's a good starter, good like basic starter one. I'll include some material to get you started, get you working on that. Just a couple sheets of paper.
Toby's
with
gonna
some-
reach over and grab it.
Yeah, here you go.
He's got sheet music for particle halfling.
Good starter chords, started songs, things to like to work on early on, and then you got a bard with you, so you can learn together.
Oh, hey. Yeah, the only thing I'm bummed out is we don't have a tuba player, because nothing goes with an accordion like a tuba and two beats.
You guys buy the entire shop? Damn.
No, there are only 3 of us buying instruments, so. And in fact, we were losing an instrument in the transaction, so it's only a net gain of 2 instruments.
Wait, so did Toby end up getting something?
Yeah, so
I'm getting a flute.
Well, okay,
Okay.
so we've got this vial, we got the triangle, we've got the tambourine, we've got the piano accordion, we've got the flute. Let's see.
The triangle.
5 things.
Should break things down. Like
I would imagine that no. I wonder.
Why don't I have a pen nearby? Where?
Oh, why? Oh, why?
Oh wait, no, I do have my backpack.
Would this go in equipment?
Okay.
I have mine in my backpack,
Yeah. I have.
Wait. but I think you can transfer stuff from your equipment to
Oh,
a
I thought
backpack.
you were talking about in your real backpack. 'Cause I was
Oh,
like-
no. In my character sheet, I have equipment,
my backpack,
backpack,
too.
and stack.
Yeah, I love that they've organized that for you.
Yeah.
Container. I guess I could add it to container since it's saddled up to
So
Flute Goat.
okay.
Love the
Flute.
party wizard emoji that's on D&D Beyond.
Yes.
A little Easter egg.
Yeah. This
And
was-
I love
Part,
that.
yes.
I uploaded that at work, and people use it all the time, and it makes me smile every time.
yeah.
Daisy has contributed at like a majority of their
That's
yeah.
emojis on Slack, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, D&D Beyond got actually picked up as an official thing. That's
Yeah, they
great.
got bought by Wizards,
Yeah.
which is getting mixed
Hasbro.
reactions, obviously, but like,
From
Yeah.
the folks that brought us.
but I mean, hopefully it means
I'm
good
happy
things.
for them at the very least.
Oh,
Hopefully
so
good
it's
things
a-
happen, but I'm happy for them.
It's another generation of people that get disappointed that a large company bought D&D. It's like
Yeah.
the way of things.
Yes. Okay. Okay, and then
I'm expecting noises of ka-ching, 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 and like the old style, like mechanical, cash register that like functions like a 3-wheeled Enigma. Like
the Dale.
You gotta be both
Sounds
a
like
watchmaker.
inputting money.
Yeah. Flute, 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 flute. My flute range doesn't go as low as I was putting the key at.
I would say. All right, so we're getting all this together. Would normally be probably be like 41 or 42 gold normally. But the vial I'm already discounting. So you're gonna knock a gold off for the trade in. But a couple gold off for the trade in.
Y'all ready for this?
I would say
So,
to bring it down 10 for 31 and a half. For discounting the vial. Bring it down a couple gold is 28. I can do it for a good 27 gold. We'll take care of the whole.
27? Watch this. Is that the best room you got? You got any wiggle room in there? That come through at all?
Wait.
I just my
Didn't see.
What did you roll?
I
Just
rolled
tell
a
me.
persuasion check. It was a 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, you can do. Well, I can help you out with it. Yeah, because hopefully you guys are excited. We got a couple of learners with you. Hopefully come back, do some more work with me. 25 gold. Does that work with you guys?
What that works for me. As I pull out my bag of holding, I was like, when they said I had deep pockets, this wasn't what I thought. So I stick my arm all the way down, and I pull out. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's a potion. As I reach around some more, then I pull out the correct change.
You hand over, and she's like, "Oh, wonderful. Yeah, here's everything. Here's so," and she kind of like writes out a document for you. I'll never forget your face, but just so that you're good and assured, here's a receipt for everything, and she has your parchment with that, and here's a receipt for your instrument that you traded in, so you can come in and let them know you have an instrument that I gave in to you guys, and you can ask about it. We still have it. We probably still have it, but you have the receipt there in case there's any issues.
I appreciate you not trying to get me signed up for gift cards or the membership program, and we'll definitely be back.
Oh no!
If you ain't choking, you ain't smoking.
Wrong pipe.
That's the worst.
That's right. You need to get a water pipe. It'll de-harshen it a little bit.
Heard some ice does that very well too, and gives almost like a menthol.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
Ice baby. That is, you guys kind of like wrap up your
We're wrapped up like a douche.
you guys have your instruments. You can add the vial to that. Toby has that flute. No longer has your lute. You traded a lute for a flute.
You got a flute, Greg? Oh, you flute man, Greg.
You have the Lucius has a piano accordion. You probably have to make a custom item because I don't think there's a piano accordion in D&D yet. But that's fine. I'll worry about the triangle, and Ancillary also has a tambourine for Chavo. Yeah. You can, if you feel like it, you can add the tan.
I did it in D&D Beyond. Well, they don't have tambourine in D&D Beyond. Like,
they have tan.
made it custom. Tan?
Yeah, it's a tambourine. It has, if you look that up, it says a tambourine, a popular instrument with halflings and humans south of the Dale Lands.
South of the Dale Lands.
I am just going to say, I am going to find my way to the restroom, and I will be back momentarily.
Yes, you can do that. Does anybody else need potty breaks or want to take a few minutes to like do potty breaks? And
I would be okay with like.
I feel like we made a good commercial break scene.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll break for a few minutes, and everybody can do what they need to do.
Ooh, moving is funny.
Yeah.
Someone's ripping fat clouds over there.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Play with my background. Go back. Oh, I probably can't do it on this computer just because I don't have the AI for it. I'm gonna do the blur. A little cool, oh, but a little cool, look behind the curtain is that, I at the very least did have the Carlotta stringery prepared already.
Nice.
I was like, I do have a bunch of other shops. I just didn't have the for some reason I didn't have a general store prepared. I just made one up. It was easy though. But I have a bunch of other shops prepared.
Nugget fast as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He just shot like a rocket. As I was deciding whether or not I wanted to walk down the stairs with my empty mac and cheese bowl after I'd forgotten to take it down when I went to pee. And I was like, nah, I'll get it on my way down. But I need to put it in a place where the cat won't get to it.
Yeah.
And he was like, he zoomed right past me to go down the stairs in a way that the Daisy says he's like, he just came down the stairs while I was taking a leak. And it sounded like he fell down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
So he's all engine. He's got no brakes, no suspension.
Yes. This is all derp.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Like he will be on top of a couch and he will dive, but dive leading with his shoulder as he rolls over into my lap from a height.
Nice.
So I have gotten used to putting a pillow over my crotch so that he does not bang into my balls as he does his gymnastics to cuddle up with me with gusto.
Yeah.
Some would say mucho gusto.
What level of food crime is cottage cheese with tahini?
I mean, tahini. Man, I need to have
feel
some
like
tahini around.
I've heard of cottage cheese with black pepper, so I
I put
feel
a little
like
bit of black pepper on it. as well.
Daisy?
tahini is
You have some input here.
it's like a logical.
Daisy, what do you do with your cottage cheese?
Put garlic powder on it. I put peaches in it. I'll put pineapple in it.
I will
Tomatoes in
sometimes
it.
sometimes put white sugar in it. Because my brain went when I tried it, and it's not bad, but my brain went when I tried it. People put fruit on top of this shit all the time
True.
for some sweet. why not just sugar? It worked. It was all right.
Because you can also you can also eat fruit.
Yes, I
mean-
know. But when it's 11:30 at night, you need something in your stomach so you can continue playing video games. You don't want to make noise. And what you have is cottage cheese, regular cheese, potato chips, and sugar. You go to yourself, you know what? I'm going to try this.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fair.
I thought you were
Uh,
upstairs.
I'm downstairs now.
I want
The
your
upstairs
potato
is probably full of scary stuff.
Yeah.
He's looking for his jingle bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you guys have bought your instruments. You've bought some supplies. What's next for the gang as you kind of walk out, still kind of in the larboard light?
Crime.
Are you gonna call? You're gonna do anything else, or just kind of like proceed to just casual things and call it a night? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were looking for a place to stay for the night.
Yeah.
I think I got everything I need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, in the
Check out the
there's-
double tree.
yes. Yeah, and then there's various taverns of different styles in the larboard light, and if you want to just kind of stay around there, and if you wanted to look around, you're just looking for a comfy place. There's the you kind of look around and you find a nice little cozy spot. The let's see, okay, a couple places. Let's see, the coastal the
The Coleslaw Lodge.
the coastal lodge, yeah. the coastal flower lodge, yeah.
Okay.
Right hand manual F3 to A6 using scientific pitch notation.
Nice.
Accordions. The bass piano accordion. To make a bassoon pitch? Yeah.
Yes. So it is a nice, like, cozy. It's not too big. You can walk in, and the tavern floor is just about it's a fairly smaller divey place, but not too really run down or grimy or in any way. It's just comfy. There's tables strewn around, various round tables, kind of like all throughout the area, with people kind of sitting at them, playing cards, drinking, eating. Presumably you guys like wandered around, and this is like, you kind of like, this is later in the early and late evening, and you guys wander in. It looks like a comfy place, and yeah, you're able to find a table over, kind of like walk into the entrance, and like it's like expands to like a pretty mid-sized place. It was like a smaller place. I don't want to pull out numbers because I don't want to say it off the top of my head, but like but there's it's small and cozy and tight, and there's a bar all the way to kind of like the left hand side, where people kind of are ordering drinks from, and then like and there's a couple servers like wandering around, and you find a table over a few in to the left, and you find a table and that you're all able to kind of sit at to have a meal. And you guys, are getting your usual drinks and meal. Is there anything you guys discuss?
Man, these instruments we bought today are real cool, right?
Yeah.
Super
I'm
cool.
looking forward to subjecting everyone to my terrible playing for a while.
As you say that, you hear a ding, and you look over, and Sue is dinging his triangle.
Let's keep this guy away from a dinner bell. Yeah, if he's typing out Morse code for Y, then Y, and then Z.
He looks fairly happy with himself.
Flute.
Oh, yeah.
Flute.
And
Yes. Flute. Yes.
So yeah, you guys, it's like Immortal's like, well, Sue seems pretty excited to be able to like start joining in, at least in the music part of it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm mostly excited just to get out on the road,
On the road again.
Damn it.
see some sights.
I'd just taken a bite. I was gonna. Well, like,
You gotta be fast.
I do around you, motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. Guess gotta see what we're gonna occupy our time with, and to not dwell on our imminent danger in the next couple of weeks.
Or what?
You
What?
know, or that weird double guy is like,
Oh. Yeah.
yeah, I was sorry to like remind you, but yeah.
Oh, mortal. Sometimes
Haven't-
omens can be good. At least one book I read.
But something to keep my mind off. Well, I know Sue wanted. Was Sue? Right, Sue? It's like Sue's like looking, it's like shy. It's like, well, I mean, you can't tell, but like you can like think it at them. Like, and like he starts to like uses like limited telepathy as like to like starts to like kind of like conveys like thoughts of like, feeling like though he enjoys helping, he wishes he could help a little more than just fly and sting and fly and sting, which is like feeling a little bit more like an adventurer. It's like he's a person. He's a person too. He's a thinking person too. He's pretty smart. But we're gonna like, we're trying to figure out what he can learn about being more of an adventurer. That's gonna be what we're doing. Anybody, what are y'all thinking? We're gonna occupy our mind while we're on the road.
A sweet book about some elves.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Might
you
try to
are.
learn some Dwarvish.
Oh, that's cool.
Practice my pan flute. Haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Working on the theme song to Taxi.
Yeah.
What's everybody else planning on doing? Assuming it's a quiet ride.
Well, now you gone and done it. Try to get this thing competent.
Nice.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta
Harry
figure
Potter on all the time in your house.
Gonna-
out.
Like every week.
Okay.
So Harry Potter. That's the first time I've noticed that one.
Oh,
It's because we have let me see if I can is that yeah, so that that hole right there goes under our steps to like a storage closet, and we have a light
Nice.
that sits next to it. So
and you
that
keep your
light
child
is
there.
Harry Potter.
oh. Gotcha. I like that.
Nice.
I'm going to be spending my time on this adventure explaining to Sue the term a devil may care attitude.
Yeah.
It is not as ominous as it sounds.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so you guys kind of keep enjoying your drinks. And, yeah. Anything else you guys discuss before you guys call it a night?
Yeah, why if it's a really lightweight and nimble container, why did they use a logo of a whale? That's Toby's biggest question.
Yeah.
No, Toby does not have anything pressing going on. I think that Toby advises everybody to rest up because probably last time we'll be sleeping in a comfy bed for a while.
Huh?
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
so.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We
yeah.
gotta remind me of it like that.
Should've Bought an inflatable mattress. What was I thinking?
You make it out of basilisk bladder. I don't know. That's the first thing I could think of. A basilisk
was a
bladder mattress.
Gross way to put that. Well,
I feel like you could find something that's less likely to kill you.
Sure.
You could harvest the bladders.
well, I mean, if we have to fight one already.
Yeah. Well, and there's nothing else. You guys call it, if I imagine, an evening based off of like what your preferences are.
Yes.
You have your usual nightly routines. And you guys you get a room, or you get a few rooms. The
2 or 3, I think.
yeah, and
3, I think, usually.
and I would say, yeah, I would say, off the top of my head, I would say like that 6 silver covers you guys for all 3 rooms. And like,
Toby, you got that?
Yep,
Math. Okay.
did it.
Good job.
And don't worry about too much on the math. But yeah, and you guys have fairly comfortable sleep. A little bit, I would say there some of y'all have some worries here and there, but fairly okay sleep in some cozy bare rooms, and you wake up and you kind of like find it's as the light is just starting to as the sunrise is just starting to appear on the far horizon. You guys head on out to the Gilded Shoes and meet up with Grung. She's like, you're here, welcome. She kind of looks at you with her oddly silver eyes, which is and with excitement, bright silvery white eyes, and it's like, well, you're here. Just go ahead and get your supplies over there on the carriage and the cart as needed. Croc will help you out with that. And Stag should be around here somewhere. I'll introduce you guys. as you guys kind of like
Cool.
put all your supplies on there. You put your supplies on there. You put everything together. You store everything away, including like your instruments. And the
Just turned on my blowtorch.
That's ominous.
that was more ominous than I was expecting.
What a way to start a road trip. Ooh.
Hmm.
Like a Halloween soundtrack for a haunted house.
Let's see. Oh, that's too like epic. All right. Let's see. Yeah. There you go.
Today on our history podcast.
But yes, yeah, you guys pack up. You guys getting ready, and then you see a slightly older human man, kind of like a kind of approach, and it's like, there you are, and like Gron kind of like this Steg. This is the rest of the gang. The rest of the gang. This is Steg. This is Summer, Toby, Solero, Lucius. That's Solero's buddy, Chavo. That's Mortal. That's I believe they called that one Sue. And that's everyone, I think.
Memory.
That's what building relationships is a part of this business. Building relationships is a part of this part of the business. That's important.
Memorize the manifest. They took our names yesterday.
Exactly.
There you go.
I gotta keep track of everybody. It's make head counts and everything. I don't want to lose anybody. Well, and Steg's like, wonderful to meet you. I'm Steg. I'm a person of the man of the cloth of Pelor. Summer, yes, I've heard quite a bit about you at the Sunfall Sanctuary. Berlin Tidebearer, he speaks well of you. Said actually, I mentioned that I was going on this trip, and I think I mentioned Grung had mentioned who was coming with, and he made sure to let me know that keep an eye out for you and help you out with anything you might need, especially for in the ways of Pelor and the Dawnfather, in case you need anything for prayer and things like that.
It's very kind of him. I look forward to getting to know you better, Steg.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that, and definitely have a wonderfully eccentric group of friends, and I've heard quite a bit about them as well. I look forward to spending time with you all as well. Is there anything you guys are? What are you guys traveling up north for?
Headed back to my hometown. Sorry.
Wonderful. Yeah, you mentioned that your clan was up there near past Gwardan. That's wonderful. Well, yeah, I'm heading up there to parlay and work with the temple, the Dawnfather that's Dawnfather up there, and looking to kind of expand my horizons a bit. So looking to meet some new people, expand, speak to new people and talk about, the life and in our faith. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this trip. It's going to be nice. Well, I'm gonna go
hoping
get.
it's gonna be
It's
lovely.
gonna be so nice. He's going like, oh, it's gonna be so nice and peaceful. Meanwhile, two beginners.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get settled.
What a sight to behold. This is gonna be great.
I feel like I'll walk.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get settled in before we head out. Nice to meet y'all.
You too.
Yeah, he kind of walks over and you guys get settled in, and as you guys get prepared and get ready to head on out, on this trip, is a perfect time to call it for today's episode. We kind of we got a lot accomplished, and we're ending at a good time. So yeah, this is another fantastic episode of Through the Tomes. Thank y'all for being with us for this this shopping episode. Because you can't have a real play D&D stream without a shopping episode. It's like having an anime without a beach episode. Like
It's shopping is our bottle episode. It's fine.
exactly, and it's always fun, legitimately. It makes me glad that I did prepare the shops that I did. It's like having a document that says having all these little random shops in Port Damali. Being able to like have it there and makes me proud that I did. But yeah, thank y'all for being with us. Another fantastic edition of Through the Tomes. Be sure to follow the channel, Rebelli TV. Follow all of our socials. Subscribe to our YouTube for past episodes. I'm trying to. I gotta get caught up in a lot of things that I need to upload and post and things like that. But keep an eye out there. Also check out thetomes.com for our past episodes and show notes and links and shout outs and adventure when we're particularly playing a specific adventure. I'll always include that adventure where you can go ahead and purchase it from the creator themselves. And you can go ahead and support a lot of these really great creators that are working in the tabletop space, because there's a lot of really cool creative people crafting awesome stuff out there, and it's why we're doing this. So please go check that out. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Until next time, hasta los huevos.
Toodaloo.
Hey.
Bye.
Hashtag find Luke.
Annyeong. Fighting.
Just get them all in there.